Yeah, we're good.
Make sure you get you some gummy bears. You know, because they're gummy and they're bears.
Just don't eat and drive.
No, don't do that.
Bad joke.
And welcome back to another episode of Controversial Chronicles. I'm your host, C. Griffey, and I'm with...
Stereotype.
I'll tell you, this is like an educated YN, I promise you, yo.
Yo, for real.
Yo, you like... Listen, thank y'all for coming back, man. We got an exciting episode for y'all today. Today, man, we going to jump right into it. Yo, Streamer University is popping right now. I know y'all seen it on the web. I know y'all seen it every which way you look, right? Your boy applied. I'm looking at your back high. Holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying? I put my whole application in. Yo, listen, I stood there for 5 hours trying to get into this thing. The application dropped. If you see my stream clips, the thing URL said 404 not found. I'm upset. And I stood there from 4 p.m. when it dropped to 1 a.m. in the morning. I got it in. The form done switched over. So listen. Put me on. That's all I gotta say. But listen, Streamer University, man. I'm be excited to go. I'm gonna accept my letter of acceptance on stream. So make sure y'all look at that. I'm gonna do it on the podcast too if I get on a certain day. So yeah.
I mean, you got room in the suitcase, like.
I'm not taking you with me at all.
Dang, bro, you could like just.
I'm going regardless.
Yeah. You gonna see us there? Oh, if you did you apply?
No, I did not.
You better hurry up and apply before the application's closed.
They ain't closed yet?
No, I don't think so. I think they're open for like another day.
Maybe
But they're doing the first wave of acceptances tomorrow.
Nope.
Yeah.
Sugar honey iced tea.
I'm gonna apply right after this.
But listen, I'm in there like swimmer. I promise you. But yo, that opportunity is so crazy for local, small streamers, content creators. It's not just for streamers. I hope y'all know that. So it's good for like people that want to do TikToks, YouTube, skits, music, whatever you're doing, creating content. It's gonna be good for you. And it's an all expenses paid type of trip. Well, it's paying for your travel and you stay there. I don't know about anything else. Like they're providing food, but I don't know about anything else. But a lot of it is going to be provided for free. So if y'all didn't apply, this is going to happen annually. So it's going to happen next year too. So I'm promoting it, so I better get in, yo. I'm not going to lie. But how do y'all feel about it?
Got anything on CPRIX?
Well, personally, I actually agree. I think that this is a great opportunity, and I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
I better get accepted too. That's all I know.
That's, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm going to send Uncle YN after you.
Well, hopefully I get in after I apply after this episode. But personally though, I feel like it really is a great opportunity, respectfully, due to the fact that like you really putting people on. Like you don't hear about a lot of famous people actually like giving back to their community or finding a way to actually like provide that platform. So yeah, it's lit.
For sure. And the big thing about this is booming on social media. And social media as a whole has a grip on reality right now. Like everybody and their auntie is trying to be a content creator in some which way. Whether it's on TikTok or YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, and the other thing is people, stop applying if y'all not trying to do nothing. Y'all blowing up the whole thing. Y'all had the page crashing. 7 million people trying to get on that joint in an hour. That is bonkers. You know what I'm saying?
To be honest, I would do the same thing if I'm getting the all expenses trip paid.
Yeah, but you got to show
fair.
up and show out though. People are doing it because it's free. No, man, I want the opportunity because I'm trying to put my folks on. I'm trying to put everybody on the platform. I'm trying to do everything right. You know what I'm saying? But you know they don't want to see someone like me. It's cool though. It's cool. But like I said, the whole social media thing, as it is right now, everybody's on social media. Like, how do y'all feel about how social media is like really growing and gravitating nowadays? Like how everybody has their hand in it. Do you think it's like a positive thing or a negative thing that comes with social media now, or like what y'all opinion? What y'all? You know what I'm saying?
Let's see what you got. Stereotype.
Dag on the spot. I mean, it's a double-edged sword for real. Like social media, it's great, but it's also not so great because like I'm gonna talk about the great side first. So great wise, I feel like networking is definitely easier because like nowadays, like if I had talked to somebody that I feel as though could like help me out with my career or whatever, I just reach out to you and hope you respond back to me. So like that puts me like in the room where it happens. You know, it makes it easier because it's all about, especially like in like finding jobs and like your careers and stuff. You gotta be able to like have the right people in your pockets, and social media does that very well. The bad side of things, I would say like how invested we become, and the fact that like we falsify who we are. So that right there is pretty big.
Right. Bricks.
I absolutely agree. Actually, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you should have let me go first. That's crazy.
So, what I think about it is, social media has its benefits. It's cool, like you said.
Yeah.
You know, if you got it, you got it. You can do whatever you got to do, make your skits, make your content, whatever that is. But the negative part that comes with it,
it's an ego booster.
It's ego booster, and it's brain rot, yo. People stop thinking on their own when it comes to, like, people only rely upon social media. Like, it's this weird form of sensationalism. When you look at it, it's like, oh, if someone says it, they gotta believe it. That's what I mean by this brain rot. Like, people like, or even some of the memes, man. I'd be like killing myself just looking at some of these memes. I'm like, yo, like, come on, man. But when it comes down to that, like, on top of the brain rot,
I don't know. I love a good meme though.
no, don't get me wrong. I like
memes are funny.
Yeah. But some of them be brain rot.
I don't know. Even the brain rot ones. I'm a sucker for memes. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
I would be on
I mean,
Instagram.
yeah, but I feel like the part that like Griffey trying to talk about is like the fact of the promotion of negative propaganda
Understand.
through the memes.
Yeah. Like, sometimes a meme will have you looking like, yo, am I really smarter than what I thought I was? Or am I dumber? Like,
Yo, not gonna lie.
You
It be some videos that I never thought would exist. Like, why is there a life hack on certain things that just don't need life hacks?
Like, yo, how do you open a door?
You clean a dishwasher with a lemon?
Alright, well, the Coke hack, that actually saved my life. I can't even lie.
Oh, my.
Bro, have you ever tried to clean a wok with dishwasher detergent? That thing do not work.
Mm-mm.
I mean, you gotta.
The Coke take care of the rest. That's why I said never the rest of the Coke on your car because your paint job is done.
Yeah. See, when I see stuff like that and I hear stuff like that, I'm like, how do people drink Coke at the end of the day? Like, I feel like that's killing your system. Like, that's pure acid.
I mean,
Yeah,
if that's the case, we shouldn't eat ramen either then.
I'm trying to figure out why there's people using dildos to pull dicks out of cars.
Ain't nothing like a fresh suction.
They already got the hot water. This is bad. Ooh. Oh.
So you take it, you pour the hot water. Don't yank it too much.
You're gonna break the bud.
Yeah, I firmly graze.
2 minutes.
Whoa. Flag
on the play. Sorry.
Time out.
Hold on there, Captain. Oh, man. All right, so I see what you mean when it comes to that. Like, not everything needs a life hack, right? Okay. But, you know, the other thing I can say is really cool about the social media aspect of things is how it also does for people's mental health. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people get those motivational videos. I'm going to speak on that. Some people get those motivational videos and they be like, yo, I really feel like I can get up and move on the next day. We love that. We need that. Cool. But then you also have those videos that just have you like, yo, I'm really stupid. Like,
No. You know what's the worst? When you get those posts where it's like, share, like and share, or save and share, or something happens, like it be something extreme, like your car break down or your mom dies or some shit. Like,
stop posting those type of videos. I get
if
mad.
you don't like this, you're gonna have the worst day ever. Start
Yeah.
now. Like, yo! It's not like I didn't have bad energy in the room anyway.
Right.
But thanks for the help.
Nah, if I'm already pissed off, that's just gonna make me worse.
For real.
Right, no cap. Like, yo, hide your IP address.
I mean, I got God on my side, so I don't believe in that mess, so we good.
Yeah, like, I don't affirm or take any of that. Nah. But, like, y'all drawing with that. Like,
I'm
for real.
tripping. I be sharing the fuck. I'm not risking it. I'm not gonna risk
Nah,
it.
if I see something like that, like, share it, I'd be swiping. I don't even read the full thing. I just swipe right up. I'm like, nah, I'm cool.
Sometimes I act like I don't see it.
Shit like a bill collector.
Exactly.
Oh, snap.
So, do y'all think, speaking on the social media topic, do y'all think that social media is so deep or so well concentrated that it can mess with people's egos enough?
Yes.
Elaborate.
Because we do have a lot of actual like famous stars, like A-list celebrities and B-list celebrities. Mm-hmm. But I feel like Instagram opened the door to have like way lower tiers of celebrities. Like everybody know them, but they're nowhere near like Michael B. Jordan or like a Taylor Swift or something like that. Mm-hmm. So that's how I feel.
I think people are definitely chasing that high. Like they want to chase that. If I'm in social media, like I could be as big as these people. I could be as big as these stars that you just mentioned. I'm cool, but I could be as big as like you said, Michael B. Jordan or whatever. But like, look at people like Kanye. You'd be like, oh, that's attainable. You know what I'm saying? He's out on red carpets. He's out at the Emmys, the Grammys, the Oscars. He's out there networking with people. He got people, Nicki Minaj, Kendrick, whoever on his stream. You know what I'm saying? And y'all be like, oh, I could do that too. If he's doing it, I can do that too. But then y'all get that ego in your head when y'all start getting a few clicks. Y'all be like, oh, yeah, I'm better than this person because I got a few clicks and they don't. Brother, man, you was just in that spot a week ago. You just got lucky because someone said, oh, look, I'm going to hit share and copy more. That's it. Y'all got y'all got the lucky straw. Y'all picked the lucky straw. And then y'all got a few clicks, and now that goes to your head. Now, it'd be cool if y'all got them clicks and be like, okay, yeah, show some humbleness, show some humility, and be like, okay, cool, I can still go up, and there's still people around me, or there's people not even in my circle, but there's people trying to come up too. I'm not going to start, like, coming down on them because they trying to get their spot, because I didn't have my spot too long ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just my take on it, but, like, I feel like people get very headstrong when it comes to, like, their egos get out of control when it comes to, like, the whole social media thing, especially when you see that click and follower thing go up. For sure.
Way too out of control.
Facts.
I feel like a lot of social media has also caused a lot of violence too. Mm-hmm. Because now it has everybody feeling like they're untouchable. Mm-hmm. When I'm behind this phone, you ain't ever gonna see me. So right. I can say anything I want.
Right.
What you gonna do?
Right. No cap. And the fact that's a good point. Y'all like to choose violence behind the screen. Y'all little Twitter fingers. Y'all like to choose violence. I don't agree with such statement. I just put a video out on my TikTok. This going back to streaming university too. People putting their applications in. You see all that whole timeline flooded with applications. Why I should go to streaming university. Why I should do this. Why I should do that. You got people under their page, under their comments saying, oh, you want to do this so bad, but no one applies for a job. Or you want to do this, but no one's going to go to real school. Brother, man, sister, girl, you don't know what goes behind closed doors. Like, you don't know what people do. You don't know what jobs people have, what people go through in life. You don't know what people done did before. They see this as an avenue. Why are you trying to come down on them? Why are you dropping a photo, because you can do this now, why are you dropping a photo in the comment section of a job application? Brother, man, did you have a job?
That's diabolical.
That's crazy work. I have never seen that. And listen, I started getting some of that hate too. And I'm like, yo, I just laugh at it. But then I start seeing it on other people's timeline. And I start getting bothered by that. Because I'm like, yo, these really be small creators. Like, smaller than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be having like 20, 30 followers. And they be like, I'm just trying to get in and make something of myself. And then like, oh, get a real job application. I'm like, yo, like, why y'all coming at these people so hard?
And I feel like, respectfully, that kind of is where I want to go with that. Because I feel like it's real easy to call people out, but like you said before, I don't know your struggle. I don't know what you've been through. So I can't really be speaking on it. Respectfully, mind your business. Mm-hmm. Okay? Mind your business. That's for all you out there who is hating. Because the reality is, social media, you know, sometimes it helps heal escapism. You know, there's people out here who don't like the life that they have. So they wrap up their identity inside of social media. So you don't know why people did what they did or what streaming really does for them. Because believe it or not, it's creation that actually builds the world. So why destroy it?
I'm telling you, real facts. So, bridging that to what is going on now, I have to bring it up. I have to bring it up because everything is so recent now. The Met Gala. I have not watched it fully. Speak on it now. I haven't watched it fully, but I have seen some things. I know what it was about. Some of y'all dresses, y'all came and y'all ate down and left no crumbs. Some of y'all left the whole plate.
You should have left the house.
Not gonna lie, he did not lie.
It's crazy.
Put me on the stage, I guarantee. Oh my gosh!
I know the difference between an Amazon fit and a real designer.
Bro, listen, I don't care. Some of them Amazon fits be going hard.
For real.
Listen. I'll go to Foreman Mills right now and give me a bomb fit to be better than something you can get from Gucci, Louis, Prada. Not stamp that with a red stamp. Listen.
H&M is even affordable and stylish if you really like that.
Right. So, what are y'all takes on the Met Gala and the whole experience from the things y'all saw or whatever y'all experienced? What are y'all takes on it?
From what I've seen so far, and I didn't see much. I didn't get the chance to see much. But I must say, Damson Idris has done the most refreshing, most interesting entrance to a Met Gala that I've seen in a very long time. Personally. What I think?
Yeah, it was the Ripaway suit. It was definitely the Ripaway suit.
It wasn't even just the fact that it was a Ripaway suit. It was like, that suit that he picked was like,
fire.
Yeah.
I need you to dry clean that and send that to me.
Nah, wearing a man's suit is crazy.
I don't know about that.
That's crazy.
Look, dry clean it and send it to me. It happens.
What are you gonna wear it to?
Wherever I want. I'm a dandy.
That's very dandy.
You're a handy dandy, all right. So, speaking of the dandiness, you want to go ahead and explain that to the audience about the whole situation. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, it was brought to my attention that this Met Gala actually was to represent dandyism. You know, black dandyism to be exact. As black people, we weren't always like given a space to really truly be us, and a lot of things that we did were considered discriminatory. So us dressing the way that we did or wearing the hair the way that we did, it was not just a statement, it was a narrative. And we were telling people how to see us. And I feel like that's exactly what the Met Gala did. It goes as far back to, like, you know, wearing your hair as an afro. Like, you know, Colin Kaepernick. Yeah, he had his afro out.
I ain't got no afro on my head. I don't got no afro.
I mean, it's an afro once you're coming out, but, you know. But yeah, it kind of just like, it just goes back to the fact of, like, you know, back in the day, it was considered your hair was nappy if your hair was out like that. But for us, that was just us in our natural hair. And we was told to straighten it because it was considered unruly. So, yeah.
That's facts. And no lie, like, we taking it back. Like, look at this dude right here. He got a bonnet with a hat on.
Yes, sir.
And then this dude, he had a whole ski mask on. Uncle YN. And then me, I'm just rocking the natural dress. That's it. I'm not doing too much, you know what I'm saying? But definitely, what you're saying, like, taking back and owning our own narrative, you know, it's all about pushing the positivity and expressing who we are as black people in the industry, as black people going through our own independent struggles and going through a struggle as a whole entire collective, you know what I'm saying?
Exercising that freedom.
Yeah, like, honestly, seeing some of the people and some of their dresses, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the fits, like I said, some of y'all ate. Some of y'all
I played a hell of a tune.
Listen, right.
Listen, you got some friends that let you leave the house like that? That's crazy.
I have nothing to say on top of that when it comes to, like, but I think that
Cash Creed again.
I think that we should do something.
No Trump.
Yeah. I think we should do something expressing the dandyism among ourselves. It's something that's not even on the grand stage as the Met Gala. Or as the certain people say, Met Gala. I don't know who say Met Gala, but for the Met Gala, we're not going to be on that stage. We're going to do something that's local. Do something in your community. Do something. Like, if y'all host events or whatever, host a dandyism event. Or host something where y'all can take control of your own narrative in your own community. You know what I'm saying? Show that out. Especially, that's leading right back to the social media thing. And y'all want to show how y'all making a public impact on the community or whatever the case may be, do that. You know what I'm saying? Not everything has to be so mainstream.
You do have to understand, though, too. That also already is a thing. But just like the many different other things that were switched around throughout history. You ever heard of a fashion show?
Right.
Just think about it. Same exact theme. a little more diverse, I guess.
Yeah. So instead of putting it so publicized, you know what I'm saying? Fashion shows. Bring back the common catwalks on the street, you know what I'm saying? Or at the club or wherever the case was. Y'all just doing it out in public, you know what I'm saying? My main point with that is don't make it so mainstream, you know what I'm saying? Or in fact, do it on the day-to-day. Wear your hair like this. Bonnet it off. Go out. Express yourself.
Be brave.
For real. I feel like it all leads down to just figure out who the hell you are. Be you. Don't be him pointing at myself, pointing at these guys.
Yeah, don't be me. I'm telling you, don't be me.
Don't be anybody that you know. Just be yourself.
Right.
Like, do what defines you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be afraid of that.
Right.
Once you do, you'll live in a life of eternal happiness.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. And don't try to compromise your own ethics for everybody else's gain or like to make everybody else happy.
It's okay to break a rule here and there.
Yeah, like
you learn a life lesson regardless, one way or another.
But compromising your ethics, your own moral code, just for a few clicks or just for a few shares or just for whatever, that's not, and you're going against your own beliefs or whatever, don't do that. Don't shut yourself out. Don't start hating yourself.
But that's not saying either if you feel like you're doing things that people feel like is against their moral code, if it ain't against yours, rock out.
Mm-hmm.
Just take the heat that come with it. I'm not saying that we're haters, but just own up to do what you do.
Real rap.
Just own it.
Now, Stereotype, I know you want to talk more about the ethical codes of people, and the compromising parts they may put themselves in. Do you want to elaborate on that?
Honestly, I don't know. It's just the fact that, like, kind of goes back to what you said before, like, the different cliques. And, like, the clout. It's like, is it truly worth it at the end of the day? Because the reality is, it's like, once you compromise your ethics, what do you really have? The most thing that we have as people is our word. And once that's gone, it's gone. And I feel like a lot of us, we tend to get caught up. And when we do get caught up, we go, you know what? We're thinking about, hey, again, this is what we need right now. But we're not thinking about the fact that how it's going to screw you up later. And it kind of just goes back to the idea that, like, people have a natural tendency to, allow things to cause them to alter who they are. And it's like, you can't do that. Because all you're doing is looking at a broken mirror now at this point. And you're wondering why you hate yourself. And it kind of just goes back to, we've been talking about.
Right. That's facts. Now, I wanna slide it over because we're still gonna talk about this, but something we talked about earlier. Now I'm gonna ask this question to both of y'all and see how y'all feel about it. You are given a chance to receive. Let's up it a little bit. Let's say you receive $10 million. But in order to receive said funds, you have to slap your mama. Are you doing it?
So we've already had this conversation, Mom, if you're watching. I will not do that because I don't want to die. 2, I respect my mom. So, yeah.
You trying to get my ass kicked.
No. Listen, we all know that you don't try it if you're black. I'm sorry.
Well, listen, the script has changed if I said, all right, $10 million to slap your brother.
Well, that's easy.
Yeah, exactly. But if it's someone in a respective authority in your life, I'm gonna say, when I say respective authority, I mean someone that you consider as an authoritative figure to yourself. Because now we don't all consider a teacher to be an authoritative figure. We don't all consider police to be an authoritative figure. We don't, a boss. We don't. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So when you put it as someone like your mama, that whole answer changed, the whole narrative changed. But then, if I reverse it this way, and I know this is gonna bring back memories, If you had to get backdoor to save your mama life, are you going to do it?
What?
Wait.
If
what? You had to get backdoor to save your mama life.
That's not what I thought you was about to say.
Nah, see.
I thought you was about to say if your mama slapped you for $10 million.
That's what I thought he was going to say. He went somewhere else.
No. Because the easy answer is like, oh yeah, your mom going to slap you for the freebies. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
no, Steve.
All it took was a little disrespect. Got it for free.
Yeah.
And extra, too. Take some for the road.
Right. A few elbows don't hurt nobody. Hit you with the people's elbow. You know what I'm saying? Off the top rope. But, no. Now we take it that way. Now, would you get backdoor to save your mama's life?
You lived a great life.
See, that's... But you see how the roles get reversed. Now, okay, let me give y'all this scenario. This is another one I saw. You get $200,000. You get $5,000 a week, every week. But you can never, ever again in your life eat food with seasoning on it. You get $5,000 every week for the rest of your life. But you can never again in your lives eat food with seasoning.
So, it's this rapper that once said, food be too seasoned. So, I may have to answer no to that, because, listen, some good seasoned food, off that first bite, make you want to, just first bite, right? Oh,
absolutely not.
I'm sorry. $5,000 a week, though. That's great money.
That's great money. 5,000. Imagine this 4 to 5 weeks in a month.
I don't know.
20. That's 25, 30K.
It's plenty of times where I had some good ass food that one bite took all my problems away.
Yeah, but how much will $5,000 a week take all your problems away?
It take everything for real, bro.
Right.
But it's just
nah.
I'm gonna be able to eat what I want when I want. So it's kind of like.
Right, like
I'm gonna get tired of
imagine some natural foods have good sweeteners too. Like you can eat fruit for the rest of your life.
I already eat fruit.
Yeah, but you don't just get no chicken with no, you know what I'm saying, on it. Like,
I don't have to get no chicken with, you know what I'm saying, on it. I can just eat fruit by itself. It's just the point is, if I eat something too much, it's just gonna burn me out.
So you cool with no seasoning? Or you
not cool? I'm sorry. I will spit it out.
All right. So, but what if you don't have to eat the other food? You can choose what you're gonna eat. So you just got to stick with eating fruits and veggies for the rest of your life, and probably.
But they got no seasoning. That's
you don't need seasoning on your fruit.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you don't need seasoning on your fruit.
No, I thought
eating watermelon, apples, and oranges.
I was thinking, when you said that, I was thinking boiled chicken.
But you're not eating that for the rest of your life, man.
No, I'm saying, look,
rice with no butter or salt.
And look, and it depends who you ask, right? Depends who you ask. Is salt seasoning? Because, some folks use that a lot.
Salt is actually a preservative. It was meant to preserve.
Okay, so is it a seasoning?
Not necessarily.
So listen, you can make some fries, cut up the fries, put some salt on them Jones, and you still not
eating that forever.
I'm saying that
you damn right not eating no fries.
That's it.
Especially
these McDonald's fries, bro.
Cold fries too.
See, I don't even eat Mickey D's.
I don't either.
We don't talk about Bruno there.
But okay, so you can't go the rest of your life with just eating like fruits and other natural stuff. That stuff or food that don't like boiled eggs. You know what I'm saying? You don't always need something. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right. Maybe. Well, if that's the case, you should have just said alkaline. That's all it is. The alkaline diet.
Basically,
you can say alkaline diet, but then I'm gonna play devil's advocate real quick.
Okay.
I feel like you can go ahead and eat these fruits and vegetables and stuff, right? But you gotta remember though, the food that we ate with the seasoning, they had memories, and a lot of times when you eat that food, your memories come back. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. Listen. Like Chris was saying,
I had some memories, all right.
And see, that's what I'm saying. So you take away the seasoning, you take away my memories, take away my happiness. We don't want that. That's wild.
Like Ratatouille, when the critic ate the food. Bro, he ate Ratatouille for the first time.
Exactly. He felt like he was a kid again.
Some strawberries give me flashbacks. I'm not gonna lie. Good times.
Mine is tacos.
Oh, that's crazy.
Love me a good taco.
Stuffed peppers. Those things hit.
So,
that's true too.
So what are you doing? Are you taking the 5K or are you taking...
Oh, I thought my piece was clear. I'm not losing my memories. That is exactly what's going to happen if I don't get to eat my season food.
Okay, wait. Let me play the advocate on top of that.
Sure.
Let me change the script a little bit. Let's say instead of, for life, you get 5K a week until you eat seasoned food again. Then you can no longer receive the 5K a week after that. How long are you eating are you taking the 5K per week?
I would probably take the 5K per week. Probably, I would count on my weeks. So I'll probably
52 weeks in a year.
Yeah. So I'll probably end up with maybe 60.
Exactly.
Yeah, around 60,000.
Around 60,000?
But see, that's a no-brainer. At that point, you just saving money then.
Man, I'm going 2 years strong. Trust me. No, I might go 3.
Okay, listen.
I don't know. Thanksgiving comes around.
Yo,
exactly.
I'm gonna have to.
Y'all heard it here
Christmas,
first. That means no cookouts.
No, see, the summertime is where I thrive. Y'all know I'll be on the grill.
No cookouts.
Understood, but you gotta think about it like this: Thanksgiving, Christmas, all of that is unavoidable. Cause it's happening the crib.
I'm gonna have to avoid it.
Out the crib.
I'm gonna have to avoid it.
Where you gonna go? Everybody celebrating.
In the Alps. He gonna be in the Alps. Freezing. Ooh.
Listen, I'm gonna lock myself in my room and to be shaking. I don't need it. For real. I need it. I'm gonna go stupid. Like, no, I'll be cool. Trust me.
Listen.
3 years strong.
Listen.
How many weeks is that? 52? 100 full? Oh, dang, 160. Ooh.
You're insane. You're insane.
I can do it.
I'm sorry, that mac and cheese come out the oven. No, I gotta get a bite.
No, I'll do 2 years. 3 years is bonkers. I'm not gonna lie.
365 days times 2.
It's 104 days in summer vacation.
Let that mac and cheese come fresh out that oven. Give him a plate.
It's over. Listen, take my money. It's cool. Let me get that.
Yeah. Listen, if I start at the end of the season, no, I'm gonna go 2 years. I'll do 2 years. I'm fully confident. I'll do 2 years.
I mean, like below, y'all think we should actually do that?
No.
Unless I'm getting $5,000 a week.
Yeah. Unless y'all finna pay me $5,000 a week, no.
Dang.
But yeah, man, like, okay. So I'm a jump off topic a little bit, and I'm gonna merge this to something else. Now, we've talked about, the morals, ethical codes, and everything when it comes down to social media and altogether that, and we also talked about the streaming university. Now, as going forward as a society and all, where do you guys feel that we should, or people should establish a baseline moving forward? I.e., when it comes down to either social media, or it comes down to developing social skills, or develop anything. Where should you feel like the baseline should be at? And I know that's a tricky question to ask, because I'm almost asking, where should humanity should humanity have a starting point? And if so, where should it be? Let me form it that way.
Yikes, that's hard though, because there's no such thing as having a starting point.
Yeah.
Especially due to the fact that a lot of us are just more advanced than others.
Exactly. Right. So it's all about the perspective of the person that uses it. You got, like, for example, you got some people that just don't ever touch social media. Mm-hmm. They got an account, but they'll never be on it. Mm-hmm. And you got people that just constantly need that social media attention. They might not even have the real social skills to even communicate in real life, but they just need that attention regardless.
Right.
So you can't really say it's really a starting line or really like a baseline. Let's
say this. Should people, because some people grow up learning one language, some people grow up being bilingual. When it comes down to that, let's start there. Should people automatically learn to be bilingual? Do you think that's a positive thing to have, or do you think, oh no, everybody's just cool with the one language they do learn? because later down the life when some people try to learn that other language, then it's like, oh, like it's more difficult later down the line. But now when I'm starting at a younger age, you're a sponge, you're absorbing it all. You know what I'm saying? So
I would have to say, like, it just all depends on the person. Because you got some people that just don't really have an interest to learn about any other culture. Then you got some people that just, just grow up around other cultures, so they don't look at it as like, oh, I know this and know that, or I want to learn this and want to learn that. That's just how they might have been raised. You do got some people, however, that will just be like, all right, I like their culture. I never experienced it, but I do want to learn it.
Right.
So I feel like it's not a bad thing to not know it. It's not a good thing either, though.
True. Say that, say.
Honestly, I agree. I feel like it definitely would be a nice show of respect to learn another language. Like, for example, I have, Haitian friends and Mexican friends. Every now and then, it would be cool to be able to speak their language. Because it's like, it's showing that effort that you actually care. Because your language is a part of who you are. And, like PRIX was saying, I feel like it definitely does depend on where you are. And, like, your aptitude to actually learn language in the first place. Because that is a huge role to play. But I feel like, honestly, there should just definitely be equal footing in general. Like, if you want to learn the language, learn the language. It's a respect thing. Like, they work their behinds off to learn the language, to understand us. Why can't we do the same for them?
Exactly. And I'm just going to say, listen, if you have the innate ability or the desire to learn when it comes down to it. That's borderline. I can't say everybody's walk is different, everybody's life is different, but I will say that if you have the ability or you have the desire, take it by the reins, you know what I'm saying? Be like Santa on you know what I'm saying? Boom. Hit Rudolph with that, you know what I'm saying? Rah! Get going with it, you know what I'm saying? But listen, man, I appreciate y'all. That has been another episode of Controversial Chronicles, man. I am C. Griffey, and I got
Stereotype.
And I've been snacking on these drunken gummies all night, man. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all tell y'all brother, cousin, uncle, auntie, fish, and dog, and grandma. And I'll see y'all on the next episode.